Hi, I'm Torri with the 501st Legion.
I'm Rusty with the 501st Legion.
I'm Nona with the Galactic Academy.
And I'm Dave with the Rebel Legion. And you're watching Groovey.TV.
Woo! Woo!
Hey, this is Groovey. I'm here with the 501st and Rebel Legion here at Mile High Comics. We're talking about Denver Comic Con. What the heck are you guys doing?
Doing great, man. How you doing today?
Doing awesome. It's awesome. Thank you so much for being here. This is incredible.
Absolutely. Glad to be here.
So, like, what you guys do is so cool, but I don't think people know much about you, the groups. Can you help me with that?
You bet, man. So the 501st and the Rebel Legion are Lucasfilm's preferred costuming organizations. 501st does bad guys like Stormtroopers, Darth Vader, Shadow Troopers, and Clone Troopers get to be part of the Rebel Legion and the 501st because they're good guys and bad guys pre-order 66. Rebel Legion does good guy costumes like the pilots and Jedi. We go out and do community events, community service, charity events, things like Children's Hospital visits, Ronald McDonald House. So that's what we're all about, making kids smile.
That's super cool. So we work with the charity and just make people happy.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we also get the opportunity to do Lucasfilm events like Star Wars Night at the Rockies and Avalanche. We do movie premieres. So pretty much whenever you see Stormtroopers out or people in movie-accurate Star Wars costumes, that's the 501st and the Rebel Legion.
And you guys rule.
Thanks, man.
Can I be your Porkins?
Absolutely. We have costume requirements, and you can absolutely get in a jumpsuit. We just don't talk about the Orange Mafia, man.
That's all top secret. So tell me, how did you get involved with the 501st?
I got involved, wow, it was a really time-long process, to be completely honest. I didn't know anything about the groups. I didn't know anything about the forums or anything like that. And I spent the better part of 6 years making my armor just by pausing the movie and trying to figure everything out. And then last year at Comic-Con, I ran into a fellow named Scott Majorfleisch, who is the garrison commanding officer for the 501st.
Oh, wow.
Showed him pictures of my armor, showed him what I had been working on. It was actually going to be Art Commando armor.
Okay.
But he says, dude, you have got to get trooping with us. Do not worry about all the extra stuff that you don't have done to make it an art trooper. Just get it done base armor and get joined.
That is
and
so
so I
cool.
did.
That is so cool.
Yep.
And how about you?
I actually started out at some random convention, and one of my friends was like, hey, can you help me get into my next costume? I was like, next costume? Okay. Go up to, you know, where they have their bin and everything. They open it, and there's a Stormtrooper looking right back at me. And from that moment, I'm like, all right, why do you have this? Isn't it, you know, a lot of money, whatnot, and isn't it weird to do that and only have it for conventions? And he's like, no, it's way more than that. We do tons of charity work. We do everything from going to the children's hospitals to, you know, cheer up the kids and whatnot, to Denver Comic Con and everything in between.
That's so cool. And you have the coolest hat I've ever seen in my life.
It's a Imperial officer cap.
Porkins in an Imperial officer's cap. Okay, tell me how you got involved.
Well, this is my dad.
Hello, Dad.
Hello.
So he started with getting us lightsabers, and then got into reading up about lightsaber form, and then got into wanting a full Jedi costume, and then he found out about the Rebel Legion and got approved there.
Nice.
And so we started working on my Tusken Raider at Christmas time.
And I saw that. It's amazing.
It was my Christmas present. So
That is so cool.
this is my graduation and birthday present. So
It's the coolest birthday present ever.
I certainly think so too.
Okay, so if someone wants to get involved, who do they talk to? Where do they go?
Absolutely. If you go to 501st.com, 501st.com, there's actually costume resources for all of the different costumes. So if you go, they're costume references, they're CRLs, we call them. And so they have a detailed listing of each costume, all the pieces and parts. There's also forums you can join, and there's people who have built costumes and have approved costumes who can help guide you on the process of where to get pieces and parts, how to make them yourself. So that's that's the best thing. Get on the forums and get involved, or come out and see us and talk to us at one of the events. We'd love to like show you the costumes up close. We normally have binders out that show you some of those references, so come on down and see us. We'd love to have you troop with us.
Awesome. And speaking of events, Denver Comic Con, you guys will be there in force. Where can we find you?
So we will be right outside the Belco Theater this year. We're going to have about 1,100 square feet. We'll have the 501st, the Rebel Legion, the Mando Mercs, which we don't have here today, but if you're a fan of Boba Fett and Jango Fett, those guys are T-visors rule, right? The droid builders will be out there, so R2 units, and we'll have the green screen out there, so if you want to take pictures and be in front of a Star Wars background, we got you covered.
That is so awesome. Okay, besides being in costume at Denver Comic Con, what's your favorite part of the con?
Oh man, I guess I like a lot of the panels. Going to see last year, 2 years ago actually, we saw the Adam Ward and Adam West and Burt Ward and Julie Newmar panel, and it was just awesome. So a lot of those panels, seeing the cool stories from behind the scenes.
Right on. How about you?
I certainly love seeing all the artists. They're definitely really cool, and it's just cool to see some of our favorite artists in person.
Right on. And how about you?
I actually love the atmosphere itself. You get to finally be in a place, where everyone connects with everyone, no matter what.
Right.
And it's a lot of fun. All the groups that we troop with and whatnot, I consider them my second family, so it's like a family reunion for me.
That's awesome. And you, sir?
I think for me, it would have to be the vendor hall, because I have 3 boys.
Okay.
And we go in there completely light, and we come home toy heavy. It's awesome.
Right on. Well, thank you so much for your time. This is Groovey. I'm here with the 501st and Rebel Legion. Mile High Comics, Denver, Colorado. Bye. You're not getting the hat back.